This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 1684 Eveningside Drive, Thousand Oaks, California, 91362. Today is May 19th, 2023. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 3-inch ABS waste line clean out located on the back wall of the garage. We're going to clean our camera lens off here. And again, that's our 3-inch ABS. It's in between two cabinets. This is our wash basin. That's our door that goes side yard. This goes out towards the front of our property here. And what we're going to do is we're going to zero out our camera monitor here. And we're just going to push out and begin our video waste and sewer line inspection. We do have a little bit of water running in our laundry room wash basin sink in order just to help us push out. And what we'll do is we'll just utilize that. We'll make a little bit of a turn. We're gonna pull back just a little bit. Oh, there's a push in just a little bit. See that we do have a tie-in in that area there coming in from the top. We're gonna push in just a little bit. We're gonna locate this area. This possibly could be our main line clean out on the exterior, just buried. So we're just gonna push in just a little bit, right about there. And we're gonna pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and we're still within the garage, and we did locate it at approximately 2 foot 5 inches deep on the far right-hand corner next to the water heater. What we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Again, we'll just push out slowly, take a look, see if we can possibly locate a mainline sewer clean out, possibly out towards the front of the property. And if not, we'll push all the way out to the city sewer tie-in, and then on our way back, we'll locate an area where possibly a mainline sewer cleanout would be a good location. So again, we'll just continue to push out. And I'm going to pull back just a little bit. We're going to push in slowly. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and we did locate it at approximately 2 foot 3 inches deep, and it is just on the top right-hand corner of the driveway as you approach the walkway. In the grass, just in the corner of the grass, we did place a red flag to identify the area. This area here would probably be your good location to put a mainline sewer clean out. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out, and as we pushed out, we did transition from our black ABS waste line to our black ABS sewer pipe. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. A little bit of a lump there. Again, we'll continue to push out. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. All the black ABS waistline and sewer line joints appear to be in fair maintainable condition thus far. Again, we'll just continue to push out. A little bit of cobwebs. We're going to drop down. And again, we'll make another turn. And we're going to pull back just a little bit. And this is our black ABS to what appears to be vitreous clay transition. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area. We did locate it on the front left-hand corner of the driveway in the ivy area next to the sidewalk. And this is our property line to lateral transition. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Again, we do got a little bit of water running just to help us push out. Once we push all the way out, we'll shut that water down. And a little bit of, does appear to be, we're going to pull back just a little bit. It does appear to be concrete sewer pipe that we did transition to. I'm going to pull back just a little bit more. You can see the joint right there. You can see that those joints there are pretty much eroded away. You can see there at the 9 o'clock and the 3 o'clock area. We're going to push in just a little bit. You can see that. We'll pull back a hair. You can see that the lines there are open. So again, we're going to continue to push out. And what we'll do is we'll take a look at the rest of the joints on the way out. Coming up on our next joint. And we'll pull back slowly, take a good look at that joint. And again, a little bit of erosion in that joint as well. A little bit of neoprene band exposed around the 3 o'clock. And as well, another little opening crack in the concrete sewer pipe right around the 9 o'clock. So again, we're going to continue to push out. And we're coming up on our next joint. We'll pull back a little bit. And again, that joint as well, you can see around the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock area there, you've got a little bit of neoprene band, a little bit of erosion in the joint. So again, we'll continue to push out. And we're coming up on the next joint. You can see in this joint here, we do have an offset from about the 3 o'clock going up and around to around the 8 o'clock area there. So again, we'll continue to push out. We'll take a look at that on the way back. And we'll continue to push out. And coming up on our next joint. And again, in that joint there, you can see we do have some erosion in that joint as well. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And what we'll do is we'll just get all the way out to our city sewer tie-in, and then we can definitely pull back. When we pull back, we'll take a good look. We'll shut the water down. Got a little offset in that joint as well. But again, we'll just continue to push out. It's a little difficult. We're pushing out between two cabinets, so it's a little hard to get any leverage to push. And coming up on this joint, you can see we do have an opening in that joint as well, around the 3 o'clock to the 9 o'clock, and then we're going to push in, and we're going to drop down, we drop down into our city sewer tie-in. So we're going to pause here. We're at a little bit of a chimney, so we did have a little bit of a stack there, a little chimney stack that drops down into the top of the city sewer tie-in. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here. We're going to shut all the water down. Okay, again, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in, and as you can see, there's water flowing beneath us. This is at the bottom of our chimney, and again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we're pulling back, pull up our chimney a little bit. We make a little bit of a 45-degree turn, and we're heading back. We're going to push in just a little bit. So again, we'll continue to pull back, and as I mentioned, we do have some erosion in the corners of around the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock in the concrete sewer piping, and that's pretty much through each joint throughout the concrete sewer piping. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back, and we'll pull back to our next joint, coming up on our next joint, and we'll pull back just a little bit. You can see here we do have an offset. So again, we'll continue to pull back. We do have an offset in that joint. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And all right, we'll pull back. We're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We're going to pull back to another joint till we can physically see the opening and the erosion in the joint around the 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock area. So again, we'll continue to pull back slowly. And again, another offset in this joint here. And again, we'll continue to pull back. Pull back. So we're going to continue to pull back. And again, we'll pull back towards our transition. And once we pull back, we do have an area there that has a larger erosion in the joint, and we'll take a look at that area as well. So again, pulling back just a little bit slowly. And you can see a little more erosion in that joint there around the 9 o'clock. Continue to pull back. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as I mentioned, we do have, you can see there in the joint around the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock area, we do have some erosion in the joints. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we transition back into our black ABS sewer pipe. And again, we did locate that area at the front left-hand corner of the property in the ivy next to the sidewalk. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And all the black ABS sewer pipe all appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Okay, again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, as we pull back, we're heading back towards our front of the property. And we did identify an area 2 foot 3 inches deep in the grass on the front right-hand corner next to the walkway as you approach the front door for possibly a good location for a mainline sewer cleanout. So we do have an area there where we could put a mainline sewer cleanout at the front of the house. Got a little bit of a bump there in the black ABS, but it does appear to be that they possibly laid it on top of a rock or something. We continue to pull back. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And again, this area here is where we marked our good location for a mainline sewer clean out. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we transition back into our black ABS waistline. And all our black ABS waistline thus far all appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. So again, we'll continue to pull back. Maybe some tie-ins there. Again, we did run water from our laundry room area the whole time we were running our inspection, and the water and everything seemed to be passing through. So again, we'll make a few more turns. We're going to come up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer inspection.